Neal, I got a question for you.
Yes.
Did I see the degree of evil? Dim, faint, moderate, strong, or overwhelming?
Under what circumstances do you see the degree of evil?
It says the degree of evil and possibly its general nature, expectant, malignant, gloating, can be noted. If the evil is overwhelming, the priest has a 10% chance per level of detecting its general bent. Lawful, neutral, or chaotic.
Okay, let's take a look here. Can be noted. Okay, it was overwhelmingly evil.
Overwhelming!
Is that so high?
That's like the most. That's the highest evil.
What the hell?
And its general nature was...
The need to roll 10% chance per level. So level 6, so 60%.
I'm not. I can't. Hold on, we're not there yet. That's the bend.
Ah, yeah.
The general nature would be. You didn't get a general nature of it, and the general bend is 10% per level, and you are level 6.
Yeah. So D100.
Yes. Give me a D100, and you want 60 or lower.
Nice.
Finally.
Chaotic evil.
Chaotic evil. I'm like chaotic evil.
Overwhelmingly chaotic evil.
So, excuse my very, very neat question here. When you detect that someone is overwhelmed, or whatever word evil, does it mean that, like, is he actually, like, prays to the evil gods? Or does it mean that he's just very, very purely bad person? Or, like, what does it implies?
I can read this spell.
To say that something is overwhelmingly evil means at its very core, the nature of the creature is pure and utter evil. Like that, you wouldn't
no,
see
like,
that necessarily
copy
in. Maybe, I mean, but it's you can't reason it to do good
That's what I
things.
mean,
It is
yeah.
It can't be reasoned with, but you could talk to it. You might be, if you have other evil things in mind, it might want to join you, but this is like the evilest of the evil. This is like, I don't know. Like, this is not the sort of thing that a normal person would radiate. This is the sort of thing that something horrible and otherworldly and monstrous would radiate.
Okay.
This is inhuman.
Yeah, it says that too here. It says that, or it would be like a 9th level wizard evil thing.
In theory, like, very, very high level person could be that evil.
Basically, if you would have fought him,
I would have died.
Dead.
he would have died.
So it says powerful monsters such as Rakshasas or Kirin, blah blah blah. There's also, I don't know, I'm trying to find examples.
Well, here's the thing, guys. In my studies, I learned 2 spells that, well, I think I may have learned 2 spells. I'll have to go back and check in my library. But that I can I can listen in on what people are saying, and I can listen in on people's thoughts if I'm close enough to them. So we could, while Emma gets her Speak with Dead spell, tomorrow I can listen to what the people around us are thinking to see if I can hear some clues.
All right, sounds about right. We should go back to the crowd, see if they're still there, if anyone noticed the bearded men.
I mean, the crowd is all around you right now. They've all moved away from where the mayor's body is to the
Oh,
over here,
shit,
and they're all
the mayor's
murmuring.
body!
Crowd! Did you notice the bearded man that was at the back?
I leave and I
The
run
one
to the
I
mirror.
started-
You look around the crowd, and there's like 7 people in the crowd that have big beards.
The one that I started.
Can't she
chasing.
describe him more?
The one
Like,
that ran
Yeah,
away
I mean-
from me with the tattered clothing and the bearded beard.
just make up
People start murmuring.
chiseled cheekbones, and he had kind of a large nose, and his eyes were so dark they almost look black.
Yeah.
Yes. So you start describing this person, and people are like,
The one
maybe,
that ran
I
off.
guess. I don't know. He was kind of smelly. I didn't look at him. You know, I tried to keep my distance.
Smelly. So, thank you. That's good. That's good. I note it.
Smelly.
Smelly. So
Neal, I'm gone. I'm back to the body. I ran to the body.
Okay.
Back to the mayor's body?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gone.
It is there with one guard standing over it and the widow and a couple of the butlers standing around it.
You stay there.
Someone is loading or bringing over a coffin at this point.
Okay. I help them.
Okay. Anything else you guys want to do?
No.
I go study my books to find those spells.
Okay. You want to give me a roll to see if you learned ESP?
Yes.
ESPN.
Do I roll just a D100?
Yes, and it should be your percent chance to learn spell minus 5% because it's a non-wild magic spell. Let me get the... Do you have your Tome of Magic with you?
Yeah.
Oh, I also have mine. Cool. Aha. Wild magic, wild magic.
Oh, I forgot to roll Surge for Pattern Weave.
Oh, no! Too late. Okay, yeah, minus 5. So your percent chance to learn spell, minus 5%, and you want it to be lower than that.
I see max spell level percent, but...
It's probably mislabeled on your sheet, yeah. What is the percent on there?
95%. So 90%.
Yeah, you have a 90% chance to learn the spell.
Super smart. I think I learned that one.
You learn, yeah, you have ESP.
And I also want to learn Clairaudience.
Okay, what is your max spells per level?
I don't know. I didn't know I had that.
Yeah, there's a finite number of spells you can learn each level, or per spell level. You might... Your intelligence is 19?
Yeah.
Okay, so it actually might be...
Max spells per level is all.
Yeah, okay, so you have no limit.
Ha
You can learn anything.
I'm so smart. I'm nerd girl.
Nerd girl.
Okay, so this is for Clairaudience. 39. Okay.
You learned it?
Yes. And can I do a couple more at the risk of taking some of our time?
Go for it.
I would like to learn Fool's Speech.
Do it.
Ooh, that was a close one. And
Did you pass?
Yeah.
89.
And
82.
and Maximilian Stone Grasp.
Do it.
Learned it.
What does she need to roll? 90 and under?
90 and under, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Tongues. And learned it. And
So many.
I know. Can I keep going, or am I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, go.
Okay. Feign Death
Oh, I got that one.
and Flame Arrow and Lance of Disruption.
Are you learning all of these? Have you missed any yet?
Nope.
No.
I'm really
I
smart.
hate you.
Wizard Lock.
Wait.
Oh,
it
she
was
missed!
flame.
She
Wizard
missed.
Lock. I can't do Wizard Lock.
Okay, what was the one after flame arrow?
Feign Death.
Okay, yeah, feign death, flame lock. Okay, I didn't miss any then.
What's Wizard Lock?
It's just locking a door magically, or locking a portal magically.
Yeah, I know. that.
Lance of Disruption. Did I already do that one?
Yeah, you got it too.
Okay.
The one with the 48, I think.
Locate Object. Got that. And
The
Magic
best
Mouth.
spell.
And magic mouths?
Magic Mouth, 36. And did I already do Dispel Magic?
I think you
I don't
have
think
that. No, yeah, go learn that one then.
80. Okay. And then I already have Bands of Sorellin, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Then that's the only list I need to learn right now.
Okay.
The ones that I found.
Wow,
think we
you
all
learned
had-
a lot.
Yeah.
Do you guys have
studied diligently.
Do you guys have some spells in common?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
There will be certain spells that cross over.
But I got the cleric version sometimes, and Anna gets
Mhm.
the wizard version.
Okay.
So like spells like light, dispel magic,
Locate.
a couple other things here and there.
So those aren't going to show up in my spellbook right now, obviously, online.
They
Right.
you can have them. Right. It'll take me a little while to fix
Okay,
them up.
then
I have made a mark of them in our Skype chat.
Okay, and I'll write down that I can't have Wizard Lock, but I'm Oh, you have them. I was just going to put them in Skype chat as well. I put them there for the levels as well.
Nice.
Okay. All right. Well, I know just the thing for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
I'm done.
Okay, good. Okay, so the sheriff went to the Lord. Should we investigate what he knows about? Or we don't care about that?
The sheriff went to the Lord.
Should we follow? Should we go to the Lord and see?
Sure. We should see what the sheriff and what the Lord says. We might as
Should
well.
I stay with the body? Or should I hide and disguise and stay with the body?
Sure, why not?
Alright, Neal, I disguise. And I watch the body from like
What do you disguise yourself as?
a regular peasant or like pleb.
Peasant?
Peasant.
Okay.
And
A pleb.
and then I remove my armor, I guess, and then I just wander around, and I always try to see where the body is, within like high sight of the body.
Okay, it'll take you a little while to disguise yourself. You need to like go into a building and like change your clothing and like you got this makeup and you like redo your hair. It's gonna take you like a half hour to give yourself a proper disguise.
I feel very satisfied while doing so. I'm like la 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 la.
Okay, and let me.
Now you look like a woman.
No, I'm not ready yet for that, guys.
It's a process.
Let's see. Disguise. Okay, what is your charisma, Arcas?
Then I'll let you know in a second. My charisma is 17.
Okay, so on your disguise, your check is 16 on the second page of your character sheet. And I will make a disguise check for you in secret, so you don't know whether it's working or not. Okay, you are disguised
so
now.
I'm doing 16 in the check. Okay.
Yeah, just put it on your character sheet. Yeah, so that way, if you have to make a disguise check, we know that the base value is 16.
All right, so I might have failed. That's fun. Okay.
Okay, so you are now disguised, watching the body. There's no one else really hanging around. You're pretty much the only person, aside from the constable and a couple of butlers and the widow. Emma and Adea, you guys head out towards the Lord's house, which you've been to long before. We don't remember his name. I don't think anyone remembers his name. So we're going to give him a new name because it's been long forgotten.
New name.
Lord from the past.
He is now. What do I have standing around me?
Is he Lord?
I don't know. I'm bad at coming up with names, so I usually just use something around me. But everything's in Vietnamese.
Like Lavinia Star Poison.
Yeah, he's now Lord Trung.
Trong.
Trung. Trung. Trung.
That sounds very Vietnamese. I wonder if it's a coincidence.
It might have been somebody's name or a street name. It's a street name, I think. I don't know.
Lord
thing.
Trong.
Yeah.
And
So
this is not the Lord.
this is the dude who said you should go into the crypts and get me the thing, and the guy who was kind of hitting on you.
Yeah, I didn't like him.
Oh, he was hitting on you. That's perfect.
No,
Yeah.
but I made him mad because we wouldn't do what he wanted, and I didn't respond to his attentions, right?
Yeah. He's kind of an asshole anyways, is the impression you're getting from him.
But Adea is really hot, so we always forgive that.
All right.
Okay, so as you guys get towards the exit of the city, you find the gates are shut, and the guards say no one is allowed out of the city. There's
Is
a
the
murderer
Lord
on the
outside
loose.
the city?
Yes, his manor is like a half an hour outside of the city.
Oh. Well, we're on official business for Lord Trong.
I'm sorry. No one's allowed out of the city.
All right. Well, that's fine. I want to go to bed and sleep and get my spells anyway. Emma, you okay with that?
Yeah, I guess it's okay. I mean, we don't
I just
really
wanna-
have a way around, huh?
No, and I kind of, for the sake of interest, want to fast forward to tomorrow anyways.
Okay. Let's go to bed.
Okay, so we stop by Arcas and we check in with him and say, hey, you should stick around and make sure they don't move the body, and we'll go sleep and get our spells ready. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Before I go to bed, I
Wait,
cast...
you guys recognize me?
Oh, no, we didn't recognize you. We looked all around.
Who's this
like,
weird
where
guy
is
following us?
Arcas?
Who's this?
Why is
Yo,
that guy here?
Neil, do you want to roll actually to see if they recognize me?
You guys get back to the body, and there's the widow. Just kind of, the body's actually not there anymore. Well, actually, no. So Arcas, while you were waiting, they went off to the wall. The body got finished loading into the coffin. The widow said her final words, and they hauled the body off towards the what do you call it?
Morgue?
I guess
old school
the
morgue?
people who prepare the body for death,
The embalmer.
like for the funeral. Yeah. Well, they're not going to embalm it, but they're going to clean it, try and stitch up the neck a little bit, put some nice clothes on him,
And I missed
stuff
all
him
of
with
that.
scented oil.
Mortician.
So I'm like outside,
Mortician,
I'm like,
that's the right word.
I'm disguised, and there's nothing.
Yeah, so like you finished your disguise and you came out and the body was gone. You're like, what? Where'd it go? And the woman's like, oh, it's off at the morticians and blah, blah, blah. And so
Okay,
you
so I'm
found
at
your
the
way to the
morticians.
morticians.
Okay.
And eventually the party makes their way to the morticians. And there's this guy who doesn't look like Arcas except for the fact that he's like big and muscular and like the size of Arcas. And he's
Do I
like
notice
hanging
them
around
first?
the mortician's office. Give me opposed perception checks.
Okay.
Both of you guys make perception checks, and whoever gets higher saw the other one first.
It's gonna be interesting for the role playing. Okay.
I have such bad perception.
Me too. 22
It
actually.
runs in the family.
All right, Arcas, you spot Adea before she enters the room.
What? What? Excuse me, sir. What do you wish of me?
It's me!
Oh my gosh, that disguise is so
I am disguised!
I would never have known it was you. You're so good at that.
I can imagine us being in our like little world, just like when you do like, it is known that, and then I'm like, yeah, and, like, like the two of us. I agree. I know, right? And I'm like so happy about this.
Am I there? I'm there too, right?
Emma's just standing there staring at us like, what is their problem?
Oh wow, we're both crying. And then
I'm
Neil
so
and
proud
Jonah
of
like
you. You're
this.
so good at that. I'm so proud of you. It is said that those who find it within themselves to disguise themselves as another have instead disguised the world that is within themselves to become another version of themselves.
I know. Okay. Oh shit. And now we can go back to whatever you guys want to tell me.
We just wanted to make sure you're okay and you've got the body, and we're gonna go to bed and get spells.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have like some spell, Jen or
yeah, I
Emma,
want to
like
get
protection thing on me that you know if I'm in danger?
Oh yeah, the
That's
danger
what
thing.
I wanted to do, actually. Yeah, I wanted to do Sacred Guardian on Arcas.
That's it. That's it.
And it lasts for like infinite days. It's great. Okay, I can take a look at how long it lasts. Sacred.
I thought it was like 5 days, no?
1 day per level. 6 days!
6 days. Because you
Tomorrow,
leveled up.
tomorrow will be Adea's turn.
Alright.
Cool. So you guys head back to the, what was it, the underground mole?
Yes.
And, oh no, the burrowed mole.
Burrowed
Right.
mole. Like a
You head
burrowed
back to the-
weanling.
Right. You head back to the burrowed mole and kick it for the night. Night passes pretty uneventfully, and in the morning,
Oh, by the way, I've been training my dog for the last 2 months to be like a battle pet. So she can at least fetch things for me by now, right?
do you have an animal training proficiency?
I think I have an animal handling proficiency. Yeah, animal handling.
Okay. Your dog will fetch things for you that you throw pretty regularly. And if you can point, yeah. So far, like if you throw, if it's something obvious that you can point to, they'll get it. But if, like, let's say there's a key and a block of cheese and like a dagger all sitting next to each other, and you point to it, and you're like, "Get the dagger." The dog will be like, "Which one? Which one?" And it'll like grab one of the things. But if there's only one thing over there, it can get it. But you're still having trouble differentiating between like multiple things on a table.
Okay. But in general, like basic dog commands, like it'll follow me around and not try to run away. It'll like sit and stay, that kind of stuff.
Generally speaking.
I don't like when you say generally speaking. All right.
So what do you guys do?
It's very common that there's like a dagger and cheese and something.
Well, if you have cheese, you need something to cut it with, right?
A dagger, not a knife.
Well,
a dagger.
Well, if you, I mean, the people had like one tool that did multiple things.
Alright, Neal.
I mean, does your character have a knife on them? No, your character has a dagger. You don't have a knife.
Neal. I respect your world.
You're not going to carry a dagger for killing people and then a separate knife just for your cheese. You're just going to use the dagger for both. It'd be ridiculous to carry a dagger and a knife.
I'm just tickled by the
people with cheese or not. It's like that's a.
I'm sorry, Jen. You are not an authority on cheese after your Philadelphia incident earlier today.
I must admit, I kind of agree with Neal on that one.
Alright.
Because, you know, I would drink directly from the milk thing, so they would definitely only use one knife and a dagger.
I'm not saying that there wouldn't be a dagger and cheese. I just liked that, like, the first thing that comes to mind that my dog would be fetching is, oh, look, the old dagger and cheese on the table thing.
Well, no, there's the key in between the dagger and cheese that you want the dog to fetch, but then...
Clearly a key. A dagger and cheese.
Pirates, cheese, key, and he gets the cheese. No, that's not pirates. That's
Where's Ergoslav when we need him to make a picture of a dog choosing between dagger, cheese, key? It's like Rochambeau.
He's gonna eat the cheese. Let's hope.
Anyways, okay. Back to.
Well, I'm still at the watch at the thing.
Oh yeah, you're still watching at the mortician's house. The widow tells them that you're allowed to stay there and watch over the body, that you're protecting it. And the morticians leave you alone pretty much and do their thing. It's this big ritual involving all sorts of incense and all these different smelling perfumes to kind of stave off the smell of death on the character. And they, wrap the body in nice fabrics and make him look all nice, and they stitch up the horrible gash that goes across the neck. Even though it's like been ripped apart, they like stitch it, so now his neck is kind of like slightly crooked because all the flesh has to be knitted together over here. And they do their best to clean him up and make him look nice. And then they put him back in his nice coffin and put the top on, but they don't nail it shut. And then you spend the whole night just watching over the body. There are 2 town guards on the outside of the mortician's office, making sure no one comes in, but you spend the night inside the office with the corpse.
Okay. I'm satisfied with that.
Okay.
I make sure nobody notices me, too. I'm not like... I'm trying not to be obvious.
I mean, you're inside a building that's closed for the night, so it's pretty...
Oh, I'm inside the building. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Morning comes, and the party meets up with you at the mortician's office.
Okay.
And is the sheriff there and the lady there, or anybody else there?
No. Right now it is just you guys, the guardsmen, and the women who work at the mortician's office.
So I think it is right that the lady of the house should be here when we speak with her husband for the last time.
Yes.
And it seems appropriate as well that the sheriff should be here in case there are any implications for the town. So can you guys help me fetch them?
The morticians go off and fetch them for you, and half an hour later the 2 of them arrive, and you guys are all ready to do your thing.
So I just kind of act like I'm helping aid Emma's spell, but I cast ESP as she's casting her spell.
Okay. Emma, you cast Speak
wait.
with Dead.
We speak together first before we speak with dead.
Mm-hmm.
It is said.
Oh, yes.
It's a rule.
Yes. It is said that one must think about what one wants to do, and one must do one thing that one must think about.
Yeah, that what she said.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So the questions that we want to ask are, who killed you?
Yes. Do we want to ask why or how? I guess why. What
He
was
might not
after?
know why. Is there any way, like, he can answer short answers, right? So could we ask something like, how did you die? But I guess he wouldn't necessarily tell us who then.
Wait, is it really 2 questions now that I got another level?
I don't know.
Double check.
1 turn.
10 minutes to cast the spell.
Several questions. Length of time. Blah, blah, blah.
Should we go on break and come back?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's figure out what the spell. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Break
guys,
time.
break time. See you soon.
Follow, subscribe. We love you. Hype, hype, hype.
Bye-bye.